we get some random charges. What is she gonna catch? She was where was she, co-host?
It looks like McQueen was in Amsterdam, doing her extra shows on her tours, because if you didn't know,
wasn't it a Pink album tour?
She has the Pink Friday 2 tour going on. It's been doing so good. She added 13 more shows to it, and also on top of that, she just added a second leg to it that's starting. I think it said it started in next a couple of months. It's going to start the second leg of the tour. It's going to be overseas, but she already made like $67 million off the first one. So, I mean, this is why she going overseas, but it looks like here she can't do what she want to do because Rock Nation is hating on her. Megan Thee Stallion is sending out the police to stop her tour, to stop her shine, because Megan Thee
Stallion got connects like that.
I mean, I'm just saying, Rock Nation got connects like that. Think about it. Megan Thee Stallion got her tour going on with Gorilla. They both don't like
Nicki Minaj hopped off the plane and it was like
exactly, man. Even though the bodyguard said that it's they marijuana, police wasn't trying to hear it. It looks like here Nicki Minaj wanted to be brave and just live stream the whole thing, so the police had to show her who was the boss, and this is what happens. We got a video right here. Basically, what's going on.
I'm glad my co-host wasn't there, because my co-host was an overseas policeman. He would have been frisking a little too hard. That would have calmed down.
Yeah, give like this.
That was a joke, but
now they got you
in 1080p.
I'll be like, Plaza, Jamie Foxx, please excuse my hands.
Okay, I'm gonna get your hands off the screen. But let's watch
this song's a classic.
Go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes away.
What's the address of the police precinct?
It's down the street. We're just gonna detain you for a little bit.
We'll get you next show. We have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
you're talking about my show?
Yes.
What about it?
How do they know?
We told that they will help to try to get you there.
They'll help to try to get me to my
when
show.
they say that.
How?
How are you gonna get me to my show?
As soon as
We're
possible.
gonna help you. Just step off the car.
What am I doing?
Step off the car.
What am I doing? I never gave anyone my. I never. So I'm under arrest.
Yes.
But
Yes.
under arrest for what?
Okay. Stop filming now.
I'm under arrest for what?
Okay.
Do you
Stop
know what
filming
happened
now.
when I came
You
here?
have to go inside.
Answer the question, Sasha Bob.
Can you please stop filming and just step in the car first?
No, I need a lawyer, because I don't know where I'm going.
You will get a lawyer
You gonna go
in the office.
further away?
A lawyer, but you just
She been released.
Horrible. Now she released. She only spent like 5 to 6 hours in jail, so it basically means that she was not long enough to be take her pictures, get fingerprinted, and they give her a fine because in Amsterdam, like they want you to think like it's you can smoke and do whatever you want there.
Just Chief Keef all over the place. You can't.
You can't. You only can smoke like that in coffee shops, and it's only personal use is like 5 grams. But what's 5 grams? It's like 1 blunt. I'm putting a whole 5 in the blunt, like my dog Chief Keef say.
You need to support us down below if we want to be like Chief Keef.
Support out.
Because right now the streets is hurting.
The kitchen cabinet hurting.
We got to write a diss track.
Nah, but I mean, this is just diabolical. I mean, all Nicki Minaj was trying to do was, smoke her ganja, go do her little tours and make her little coins. But it looks like
Do her little toys.
Do a little tour, get her coins.
Tour.
So I mean, but it looks like here, I mean, she came off the plane with the stuff, and they already checked her luggage. They checked her luggage, putting it on the plane. So her whole thing was
They try to get her.
Why are you trying to double? Yeah, why are you trying to double check my stuff? If you already checked it going on the plane, why are you checking it going off?
Because the rap style, your Snoop Dogg and Chief Keef.
They heard about it.
Smoke. We know you like it.
We know you like it smoky.
Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, if you don't remember, I mean, it's a lot of celebrities from the United States have been getting arrested overseas. If you don't remember Snoop Dogg in 2015,
Coast is gonna take the fall if we get caught overseas.
Hell nah, that's what
I'll get Donald Trump to get to send the troops after you.
That's what we ain't doing none of that. But nah, Snoop Dogg getting arrested. You had Brittany Griner getting arrested. You remember you had A$AP Rocky was getting arrested also.
A$AP Rocky was getting arrested here for shooting his friend.
When he got arrested in Sweden. When he was in jail for like 6 months, he got in a fight because a fan was trying to, this person was trying to like a fan, but then he's like, oh yeah, try to get the drop on him. Yeah, then he got in a fight. They didn't believe it. So, I mean, you had that situation, but back to what I was saying, man. how do you feel about these celebrities going overseas bringing contraband? Do you feel like they just need to stop doing it? Because you know how people overseas feel about Americans. Like they don't, even though she's not fully American. How do they feel?
We can't claim her.
I mean, we claiming her, but people like overseas, like France and all that stuff,
American citizens.
Consider us all American citizens.
Yeah, I mean they hate us. They hate us because they ain't us. Everyone knows that. They hate us because they ain't us.
Exactly. I mean, they put Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner was almost there for 10 years.
That's what I worry about, man. Overseas is cool, but sometimes there's too much stuff going on in the world. Like you don't want to get caught up.
True.
Overseas when some overseas stuff is going on.
Exactly. And then think about it. How long do you think it would have took for Joe Biden to get Nicki Minaj out if Nicki Minaj would have stayed there? Because Brittany Griner was there for at least
easily. He would have got her out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
He's like, I'll give you back your top assassins, your top bomb builders.
Oh,
You're making a comeback.
Exactly. That's the same thing they did for Brittany Griner. They gave away one of their top weapons dealers, and they gave them some money, and they freed a couple other people. So I mean, it's never looking fair. We still.
It's like the Americans. They're like, they're so dumb. They keep on ruining it for their own country.
They keep coming down with.
We keep on getting our guys back because they're stupid.
Exactly, because for some strange reason, people in America believe that people overseas really give a f about our rules and our regulations and everything. I mean,
it depends on who it is overseas. Because I know some countries like us, not necessarily because they like us as people, because they like us as business.
There's a lot of.
I mean, it's funny because it's like I always wondered. It's like they say there's tension with us. Like I understand us in Russia. We don't have any really links with them. We don't do business with them. But I don't understand how China could be like, hey, let's be friends with Russia instead of United States. Where are they going to export all their exports?
True.
Like it seems like 85% of stuff is made in China. You're going to cut that off? That is probably that's probably a huge chunk of their economy. Russia's not going to be able to fill that void of them building products for them. They don't have as many people. And even if they do have numbers that are somewhere close, a lot of the people are indigenous people. Mm-hmm. So it's people that live in their old style ways, where they might not even have I guess what you consider normal type homes or apartments. They would have huts and stuff. So yeah, if you look at the landscape of what Russia is, it's pretty crazy.
True.
Spread out, and it's wild.
It's a wild. Nah, but so. Are you ready? Does Nicki Minaj owe us a first day out freestyle? Now, technically she was in jail. Wait, does that qualify for a first day out freestyle? Because Gucci Mane gave us one. I mean,
it could. If she wanted to play it up, she could.
Come on,
she was smart. She would do a Roman's Revenge first day out.
And start dissing Megan Thee Stallion?
She needs to diss her again. I still don't understand how, we cover a lot of the Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki stuff. And it'll be everyone was like, oh, Nicki Minaj was messed up for dissing her mom. That was too far. And I'm like, it's a diss. They don't like each other. What do you mean that's too far?
You see Drake and
he dunked on him too savagely. I don't like that player anymore.
They don't like that. They don't like that all that aggressive male stuff. You see what
they said on South Park
with Drake. With Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and they was like, oh yeah, they going real below the bill. He's saying, oh, how you hanging out with people that mess with?
Someone on one of our video clips where we were talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef, and they're like, that wasn't Kendrick that had people shoot at Drake's people. They're like, why are you trying to connect it to him? And I'm like, do you not understand satire? Do you not understand that we're joking around half the time and we say allegedly, and we sometimes literally wink at the camera because we know we're just BSing? You gotta understand, I don't know, it's the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. What's the buff one?
Oh,
Drax.
Drax, yeah.
Drax the Destroyer. Yeah, when he's like, man, a lot of stuff goes over your head, and he goes, nothing would go over my head. I would catch it. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I went over your head again.
Horrible. But comment down below how you feel about this whole Nicki Minaj situation. Do you feel like it's the right nation behind it, or do you feel like it's just people just need to stop trying to bring contraband through the plane? Because I mean, I don't know why you'll do that. If you're a celebrity, you going to Amsterdam, they got it there. You might as well get it from there. Yeah, I mean, you got it there. Why'd you?
You don't need to travel with it. Some people get so accustomed to flying private that they think that they're like, oh, I don't. What do you mean get checked? I don't even go to a real airport. I just get on a little private jet. I go from the car to the jet.
Makes sense. See.
But that's what happened when Juice WRLD got caught up.
Oh yeah,
they were on his private jet, and he was like, oh, I'm flying with a decent amount of banned stuff allegedly, and he's like, I don't want to get caught with this. And so I still don't understand. That's still a really weird way. Like I think you would have to be smart enough to know that if you try to ingest like a whole weekend's worth of drugs allegedly in one go, like you have to know that's not going to go good for you, especially when you're looking at things like pills and other things like that.
And there was so many people around. He could have just passed it around to everybody, but
everyone take 3.
Exactly. Everybody.
We're gonna get toasted while we get arrested.
Nah, but he took them all. But I mean, the same thing happened to Rollo. That's what happened to Rollo. He got arrested because they had the packages wrapped up in Christmas presents in the plane, and the pilot and everybody said, "Oh yeah, it smells like this." They told the police officer, and then like that's when they started following them, tracking them, and everything like that. Because a lot of rappers are doing that. They go to California and everything, getting the bags and stuff, putting it on a private jet, then flying back. But that's how he got caught. So I mean, these private jets ain't so private. They catching everybody except for P Diddy. You remember he got on this private jet.
Oh, they still waiting to strike. They're waiting to embarrass him at the most opportune time.
I mean, hey,
he's gonna get another like lifetime achievement award, and they're gonna tackle him.
You see, they try to take away his Hollywood star, and they said, "Now you can't do that."
Nah,
but we know
because there's too many Hollywood stars have done it just as bad.
Michael Jackson.
You know what's crazy is like how big Michael Jackson is overseas, and a lot of like the overseas artists are like he was inspiration, but they never want to even like bring up like what he got in trouble for. I was like, did they hide that from overseas? Do we only know about that in the States?
They don't care. I mean, they say overseas. When you go overseas, these celebrities fans
are like gods.
Are like gods. Like they don't like bothering them. They don't like bother them when they're walking down the street, when they're in restaurants and everything. They respect them.
I would love to be overseas and then be like running to somebody we know. I'll be like, hey, come here and take a picture.
He did run away.
My co-host